Na 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 na. Once again, PVM live talk show. Positive vibes, maybe. How y'all doing? What's going on, Jetty? 8-track in the city that never sleeps. Y'all know. New York, birthplace, Brooklyn to be exact. How y'all living? What's going on? What's going on? How y'all living? How's y'all weekend, man? How's y'all Sunday evening? Tonight, gonna have a real fun episode, you know what I'm saying, with the family involved. 13, aka Ill Smith. You know what I mean? There's a lot of history that we have with this brother. We're gonna be talking about humble beginnings, the startups of brands, you know what I mean? The startups of careers. You know, we're gonna get into a lot of things involving a lot of things regarding where we started, where we are now, career trajectory changes. A lot to do with brands though, you know what I'm saying? Get your pen and your pens ready, you know what I'm saying? Your pen and your pens. I was meant to say pen and pads and shit. Don't mind me, I'm a little excited. Tatiana, what's going on with you, love? So I'm about to put up the topic right now. And then send out our, you know, our invitations. Per usual. Got a little crust in the corner of my eye. And then we gonna get things started. So we ain't gonna take too long on this process right here. All right. You know what I mean? It's been a beautiful weekend for me. If I do say so myself. Dash, what's going on with you, fam? Got someone? Nah, I'm cool. If I do say so myself, it's been a beautiful weekend. It's been a fruitful one. All things considered, once again, much love and rest in peace to Pop. That's Juice, our brother, high five. That's Juice's Pops. He transitioned about a week ago. We had a beautiful memorial in his memory. You know what I mean? We did it up how we would do it up in old times favor, and it was beautiful. The family is surrounded by love. It's beautiful, you know what I mean? Kang, what's going on? Dash, what's up with you? Oh yeah, I do have to send an invitation to Smith. What am I doing? What am I doing? You know what I mean? But aside from that, dog, let me get up on the sidewalk. You know what I mean? I'm feeling way too good right now. I be walking all up in the streets. This is still New York. I still get my ass hit. You know what I mean? But yeah. So, to cook off though, for anybody that has, you know, any insights onto where they've started as far as their humble beginnings, you know, hit us up. Let us know what's up, man. Tions, what's good? Hey, Smith, what's going on with you, fam? And the man himself, the man, the myth, and the legend himself is in the building. We're about to bring him in. Stay cooking, get this thing rocking, you know? Dash, when you ready, send the request through, fam. Family!
Yo.
What up with you, God? What up, kid?
What's good, B? Coolin', man. Chilling. What up? How you?
Yo, it's been mad long, fam. It's been mad long. First of all,
Yeah.
first things first, man. How's the family, man?
Fame is good, yo. Everybody's cool.
How
Kids
y'all
are doing well. Wife is doing well. Yo, Dash, what up, man?
What's good with you? How you feeling?
Cool, man. Feeling with my hands. You already?
I can do that.
Word up.
Dig on you. You know what I mean? Dash, what's going on with you, fam? How you living?
I'm cooling. You know, it's another Sunday. You know, glad to be alive. You know, I'm breathing. Can't complain.
Right on.
Word.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's what's up, yo. Yo, I think Sundays is like one of my favorite days of the week, man. I shut everything down. Do nothing on Sundays. It's family day or just chilling in the living room or the lab or whatever, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Or that's time to relax. Get your mind right for the week coming.
Plus Sundays seem like the fastest day for some reason.
It do. Straight up. Even in slow motion, it feel like it go fast.
Yeah. Like you can blink your eyes and the day be over that easily. Like so.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
how,
But
it's the day of rest, man. The day of rest. Gotta honor that, you know?
I know.
mm-hmm.
I still need another day in between Sunday and Monday though for more relaxation before the work week. But
Hell yeah.
you know, since they getting rid of daylight saving time, they can get rid of, you know, Mondays and just give me an extra weekend day.
Yo, I kind of don't mind Mondays, man. Mondays is like time to get back to the bread. You know what I'm saying? Get back to the grind, get back to the money, back to activity. You know, I can only chill so much.
Yeah, I can only chill so
I
much,
can
but
only
I
so much.
still would prefer that day off, you know, just to, you know, maybe indulge in a new business venture or, you know, pick up a new hobby or something else, you know, like it don't gotta be just to chill, but it don't gotta be to work either, you know. It'd be like
Word.
a nice medium in the work in that way. Or at least half days on Mondays. You know, like back in the day in school, like you get a half day, give us a half work day every Monday on the noon. Then you enjoy the rest of your day. Then we start the grind.
True. True.
Oh, 13, L. Smith. You know what I mean? It's been a long time coming. And if I may, just a prelude for those who don't know, this brother here is not only a musical mind, but he's just a mind in general. You know, it's been about at least a decade since I've known this brother, and every time I
Yeah.
make a trip, it's like a pilgrimage almost. You know what I'm saying? Every time I made a pilgrimage up to the family Beatsmiths, you know, I make some type of effort. I'd have some type of intention for me to link up in some way, shape, or form with this brother right here. This brother is so influential, you know, as far as a music mind. He's one of the most prolific MCs that I know. You know, his style is unmatched as far as what he incorporates, as far as the flavors and the intricacies of hip hop. And now, this brother is the head of his own garment company, T-shirt Mercenaries. Known this brother for a while, man. It's beautiful too. You know what I mean? Like for people who don't know, my style, my freestyle style comes from him. You know what I'm saying? Because whenever I would get into my freestyle and I would just like do little hiccups or whatnot, I would go like, you know what I'm saying? That came from you, fam. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean,
True.
You
when
just put me
flowers
on
are
game.
due, straight up.
Word.
You know, but
Yo, thank you, man.
of course. But let's
Thank
get
you.
down to the beginning, you know what I'm saying? As far as where things started, you know, the juncture, if I may say, between L. Smith 13, the MC, and L. Smith, the CEO. What inspired the career change, or not even, but the where you are now from where you were about 5, 10 years ago?
Uh, family. Um, becoming a more available dad and becoming a husband. That right there changed my whole perspective, my whole movement on life and everything. That's like the motivating factor of me waking up in the morning. You know what I'm saying? What I got. When all said and done, when you get stripped down of everything that you have, things, the one thing that remains is family.
Yes, sir.
Being a father, being a husband, being available. You know
Facts.
what I'm saying? That money don't motivate me. There's not too many things that really motivate me, yo. It's sad sometimes because I wish I had more motivation, but when you throw the family factor in it, like that's my life. You know what I'm saying? That's what gets me up, do whatever it is You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is I need to get accomplished.
Oh, that's a good motivating factor. Like the
Sure.
family motivates you to do anything. Like for real, for real.
Hell yeah. Because I've been stripped down to just nothing. Even like when it comes to friends. You know what I'm saying? Certain friends is family.
Right.
They not it's a certain point when people stop being friends, free ends, and they become family. They become a staple in your life and your everyday activity. Even when you're not as close to people that you once had, you could still pick up where you left off. But that is, that's important too. But I definitely got to say, becoming a more available father and being a husband has been my motivating factor for anything that I've decided to do within like the past, like you said, like 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Like,
How many years you been married, if you don't mind me asking?
I think I've been married for about 5 or 6 years. I don't even know. Probably more.
Okay.
Me and my wife been together for about 12 years.
Oh shit.
We started out dating, and just we had my daughter, and just decided like, yo, let's get everybody the same last name in the household. You know what I'm saying?
I can do that.
Word up, word up. But just being available, because you could be a husband, father, you could be whoever you are, whatever title you carry. But if you're not available to that title, it's just a word. You know what I'm saying? It's not an action. So being available is what made me do the switch up. I don't really do music too much no more. I don't feel the same passion for it that I used to have. That was the younger me. But I like designing shirts. I like putting stuff together. My mom decorates garments. Like she's wild with it. She was in like the 80s, 90s doing all pearls and different designs with that plastic ink and shit like that. He was doing, always doing like athlete patterns, stuff like that. So that's where I got like that whole design to decorate and design garments. You know what I'm saying? That just carried over from, growing up as a kid, seeing her do that, stuff like that, decorating sandals and flip flops, and seeing the women, like when she pull her stuff out and put it on display, like people going crazy, these older women, and because it's exclusive. People like designer things that's exclusive. You're not gonna get it in the store.
Yeah.
You're the only one with that. You know what I'm saying? And that was like the thing for me. I like doing small batches of stuff. Nothing too big where everybody got it, because then that kind of brings down the value. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Straight up.
Right.
And two, not everybody could be a part of the community. It's not for public consumption. You know what I'm saying? When you have like those batches, when I put together those batches of things, only there's a small amount of people that get their hands on. So it's a community. I see you with that hat on.
Oh, come on now. Come on, we
That's
represent
fire.
the man.
That's fire. You walk past somebody else on the streets with that, not everybody got that hat. You're gonna be like, yo, all right. How you know 13, by the way? That's a conversation breaker. Where you get that hat from?
That's for
You know what
sure.
I'm saying? It's a large world, but it's small at the same time. You know what I mean? But yeah, back to the original question, man. It's the family that really drives me for any dimension I follow, yo. Word up, because every decision I make is gonna affect them, right?
That's true.
I wanted to do something that I'm passionate about, and you know, just capitalize on that. I'm just getting started, yo. I'm going through ups and downs, struggles, you know, for a minute. That's all I was doing. I ain't holding no 9 to 5. Then I hit a bump, hit a hiccup. I had to go get a job. You know what I'm saying? So I'm the bread man. But I'm still t-shirt mercenary.
Yes, sir.
Okay? So, you know, it's the whatever being able to pivot, you know, I gotta keep the wife and kids in mind. You know what I'm saying? So that's my motivation. Word up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Just aligned with that groove right there, you know, it's a different world when you just hustling for self versus when you hustling for family. You know, and even with me, you know, I ain't got no kids yet, you know, but I do have a lady, and just having the dynamic of having a woman, you know, that's riding with you and you riding with her, it puts different things into perspectives as far as, you know, your passions, as far as what motivates you, what gets you up in the morning. It even
Yeah.
puts, you know what I'm saying, it even puts your finances in a different state of affairs and in a different
Up.
mind, you know what I mean, as
Yeah.
far as the way that you move, you know what I mean? It's no longer, it's your emotionality, your mentality, everything is a switch with it, you know what I mean? Because you can't operate the same way that you operated from such a selfish place, and it's not a bad thing, you know what I'm saying? It's a
Right, right.
mature place where you get to learn, just what you can truly do with what's given to you and how to go and get more. There's a book that I've been reading, and I'm almost done reading it, but it's one of those books that's going to be a manual for life. It's called The Richest Man in Babylon. And
Mm.
yeah, it teaches, it's a great,
I hear about
great,
that.
it's a great piece of literature that teaches financial literacy and financial awareness. And one of the jewels that it drops is, you know, one of the steps, just one of the steps for you to be able to get to wealth and to get to a rich state of mind and a rich state of being is to save 1/10 of your earnings. Don't touch 1/10 of your earnings and just save it. Put it aside. And most people they trip about saving money because they're so caught up into their lifestyle that they don't realize that you put 1/10 of your money aside, it really don't even affect you like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
The whole time
right.
still saving bread for you to invest into something, you know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
that's just a clue, you know what I mean? That's just an example, if I should say, as to one of the little changes that occurs when you start to build your dynamic from a singular unit into a family unit, into a multiple, into a village, into a community, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And there's something that you mentioned that I want to delve into just a little bit when you said that you've lost friends and you've lost connections along this road, you know what I mean, as far as, you know, your career change. I know that I can speak from experience as well. When you have something that people can see and acknowledge, and then they start to identify with it in terms of how they connect to it, when you change, it changes how they don't know how they can grow with you anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
because
Yeah.
you've been wearing a hat for so long, they like the way that hat looks on you. They like the way you accessorize with that hat. They like the way you color coordinate with that hat. You put that hat away to wear something else. They've been wearing hats for years, rocking with you. You know what I mean? They don't know how not having that hat look like as far as their style go. You feel what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
what's something that, as far as when you changed and you started becoming more family focused and more family oriented with this business venture of yours, what's what's one aspect that gave you a sense of appreciation as far as connections that dissolved? You know what I mean? Because I don't want to hamper too much on the negativity. I know that there's pain and there's hurt and there's grief that comes with losing connections that are close to us. But what's something that you can appreciate as far as connections that dissolve because you were focused on your passion?
That's a good question. I think at the end of the day, it's the connections that I had in the past gave me experiences. You know, at the end of the day, life is about experiences. Those experiences make you who you are. I don't have a lot of fallouts with people. It's just that we just grow apart or go different ways. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing this thing. You doing that thing. I'll be in my basement. You probably be in your basement too. And you're finding different interests that align you with different people. You know what I'm saying? But the part that I can appreciate is the person that I am today. Those experiences that I shared with those people back then. Your past makes you are who you know, makes you who you are today. So that's the one thing that I appreciate the most out of having those people in my life, and maybe not necessarily having them in my life now, but you had those experiences together. You know what I'm saying? But for me right now, it's about legacy. I had an impact on those people's lives back then. They had an impact on mine. That's their legacy. I'm chasing my legacy right now. And it's not like it's any love loss or anything like that. Like, love never, it just changes forms. I ain't lose no love for nobody. It's just that it's time that the path split on. Everybody got seasons. Everybody got seasons. Everybody got climates. You know what I'm saying? Some cats is fair weather friends. And some people are just a part of the story in that particular chapter that you was in. You know what I mean? So you can definitely, if you can appreciate the fact that you had experiences with those people or people, you know, in the past, it's nothing lost. It's just that path split. You grow on. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not growing on, you staying stagnant.
Bro.
You know what I mean? Who wants to be a bucket of water? Trying to be a stream. Bucket of water, just sit.
And this is what I'm talking about.
Larvae and shit.
I need people to understand. This is why this is familiar right here, because the metaphors, effortless. You know what I mean? It's real. This is how he's, you know what I'm saying? This is why we connect how we do. You know what I mean?
Word up. Word up. We got similar philosophy.
Facts, though.
You know what I'm saying? They good frequency.
Word up.
Word up.
Let's get in the comment section right quick. Kane Groovin said we playing in the mud right now. You know what I mean? For real, for real. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Get it too. We gonna get it straight up out the mud. And Pretty Rude, work smarter, not harder. Hey, look.
Sure.
Let me ask you this. That's actually a great comment, because that's something that took me a while for me to realize how to do in my life, because I always thought that working smarter and working harder was the thing. But if you working smarter, ain't no necessary need to work harder. You know, as far as where you are right now, being the CEO of T-Shirt Mercenaries, and once again, connecting to where you are currently with your business ventures, what's one thing that you can pick out as far as efficiency is concerned that allows you now to work smarter than how you worked before?
Knowing and accepting that I can't get everything done. I can't do everything, yo. You need a team. You need a squad. There's a saying that I like to that I love, yo. I like philosophy, man. It's a saying that I love. Go alone, go fast. Go with somebody and go far. You know what I'm saying? If you go by yourself, you'll get there fast. I move faster by myself.
Yeah, facts. Same.
You know what I'm saying? It's no, hey, yo, fam, on the way there, yo, I need you to stop at the store and get such and such. There's no pit stops. You know what I'm saying? you get there fast by yourself. But yo, you need a good squad, a good solid squad. You need a good team, yo. Gang grooving. That's my right hand, yo. I got a left hand man. That's my right hand right there, yo. Straight up. That's the other mercenary.
Yo, shout out.
Shout to King Groovin, yo. Soul King. My cousin Bears Opus. Cousin Just, yo. You know what I mean? When I started out with the mercenary, with the t-shirt mercenary thing, it was really just to like, I had a couple ideas that I wanted to lay out that wasn't high science. You know what I'm saying? High science is my baby. Every now and then I throw something together, I put it out. People snatch it up. You know what I mean? And I leave it alone for a little bit. And then I get an idea and I throw something else together and you know what I'm saying? But T-shirt mercenary became just a little idea, a little hobby that I wanted to put together. And the name T-shirt mercenary just started yelling, started screaming. It's a dope name.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I started taking it a little more serious. Ended up getting the direct garment printer and got in the big leagues. Went on a journey for about a year. Direct garment printing. Boom. Shit was fire. But who know you got it? So marketing was the thing I had to get into all while putting together this figuring out this learning curve doing direct garment shit. You know, everything got a learning curve, but direct garment is just like, you know, you got to do the prep work. You got to figure out the software. You got to figure out the printer. You got to figure out the maintenance on the printer. Like it's no easy, slim feat. You know what I'm saying? It's shit take effort, take work. But marketing ain't my thing. It's not my niche. So I had to find somebody that can put the word out on the street. You know what I mean? Because I spend a lot of time in my basement. Plus, I just moved. I don't know too many cats where I'm at. So I don't really, you know, I'm skeptical about getting involved with the locals and whatnot. You know what I mean? I'm a Jersey kid, y'all. That's just how I move.
Yeah.
But branching out a little bit, I had to holler at squad members that, you know, that I've been growing with over the years. Chevy, you know, Chevy is just a dude always got his ear to the thump, yo. Straight up.
Yeah.
He lived by the beat. You know what I'm saying? And I hollered at a couple cats that I fuck with, but me and Chevy clicked the most, yo. We both from Pluto. You know what I'm saying? That's how we grew. And my cousin Just, he got the same mindset. He's heavy with the embroidery. That's the embroidery branch, the T-shirt mercenary. You know what I'm saying? We offer all that stuff. So, but that's just the core. Those are the core members of the team at this point. And you know, Chevy, he hit the marketing a lot, and he got his pink pandas and whatnot. Yeah. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. We got something cooking. I seen it. But yeah, man, it's definitely having a team, yo, is important. To working smarter, not harder. Dig?
Yes, sir.
Straight up.
Dig that, bro.
So what's been the most gratifying part of the whole process for you? Like starting up mercenary and the high science, like what's been the part that like keeps you coming back to do them?
It's an undying passion, always. At the end of the day, you know, and feeding your community. Feeding your community. I got a community with high science. There's cats all over the globe that's rocking a piece of high science something, whether they got a sticker or a hat or a t-shirt or a hoodie. You know what I'm saying? That's dope to me. I'm just a kid from Passaic, yo. From Passaic, New Jersey. I'm not trying to be famous. I really just wanna sustain my family and keep my community tight. You know what I mean? But that's the one thing that keeps me those are the things that keep me coming back and forth. Cause without all that, you know, without those things, it's just dead for me. But it's undying passion, you know. Always keeps you hungry to see what's next. You know what I mean? The journey is better than the destination.
Fact, man. That's a fact, man.
Word up. Journey better than the destination. Because when you hit that destination, you sitting there, you like, all right, man, what's next? That's that lack of dopamine effect. You know what I mean? So I put the dopamine in the journey. It's fun. I get the gratitude, I get the gratification out of putting the whole project together. The destination is when people get it in their hands. Yo, finally got my shirt, finally got my hat. Word. That's what's up. That's the feel good part of it. You know what I'm saying? But what's next? I might chill out for a little bit. Go do something else. Right now I'm with the NFTs heavy.
Okay.
Digging into that, studying that and all, and it's fun, yo. It's cool. But at the
I'm
same
still trying
time,
to
I'm
figure it out.
putting my ideas together in my head with T-shirt Mercenary. What I'm gonna do next? I had to pivot real quick because my printer went down. My next move is direct to film. You know what that is? It's just printing it on a little clear sheet of film and stamp it on the shirt.
Okay.
Trying to make that transition because DTG is old technology.
Yeah.
It's a lot to be putting together. The process of pre-treating the shirt. Got to print out a sample real quick to see how it look, and yo man, later for that. Get a direct to film printer.
Yeah.
Print the film out, see how it look. If it look good, stamp it. If it's stamped good, move on. You don't got to keep wasting a whole bunch of ink, whole bunch of pre-treatment. Depending on the kind of shirt you use, you could scorch the shirt. If the stamp is too hot, or you can stamp it too hard. Like it's too many ways you can mess up a shirt. For me, in my opinion, you know what I'm saying. So it's time to pivot. Do a direct to
How long
film.
did it take you to perfect the art of making a shirt? Since you said
Yo,
it's so difficult, how many trial runs did you have to go through before you finally got it right?
I still ain't perfected, B.
Oh shit.
Keep it a book. I still ain't perfected. I was doing it for about 11 months before my printer went down. Right? The first repair was like $400. Get the part, put the shit together, power it on. Dude's like, I'm talking to the guy, the tech guy on the phone and shit. I turn the shit on, put my new board in and whatnot. Shit would just stay on the load screen. It wouldn't progress. It wouldn't load up. Printer would, you know, I knew the piece that I had to replace worked because, you know, what's the name of it? The train was moving back and forth with the print heads. Then the display wouldn't progress. Like, yo, what's going on? Talking to the tech guy. Like, oh, your display might be shot. What? How much is that? $755. Like, yo,
Shit.
come on, man. Are you serious? Yeah. Did it. I was doing it for like 11 months, yo. I burnt through a lot of t-shirts, a lot of ink, a lot of pre-treat down there trying to figure that shit out. I got better at it, but it's a delicate process. You could scorch a shirt. You could get all the way to the end of designing, decorating a shirt, printing a shirt, around stamp it too hard or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, you got the box of death, because it was you stamped the shirt too hard. The shirt was too delicate. That's the Bella canvas. You don't get the same results from Bella canvas that you do with the gilding, because the gilding's a little thicker. Yo, this is all little things that I had to learn, yo, over time. Up late night, and man, I'm glad I went through that experience though. I learned a lot.
So
You know what
how
I'm
was the
saying?
experience navigating that, like learning all the all the intricacies that you needed to know for the t-shirt business, and maintaining your relationship with your family, and still making sure you gave everyone the time and energy they needed, but also gave yourself the time you needed to figure things out?
Yo, all right. So the first, I started I want to say last March, right? For about 6 months, I was by myself. Nah, for about 4 months, I was by myself. My wife, I moved out to Ohio. My wife had to go back to Jersey for work. She had the kids with her. So I was in the house by myself. I had time to like sit and tinker day and night, effed up bed hours, going to sleep at 5 in the morning, sleep for about 4 hours, and wake back up, because you go to sleep with stuff on your mind. You know what I'm saying? Get back up, hit the lab, watching videos on YouTube, testing shirts, testing ink, testing designs, learning how to, do all that stuff. I had time to really sit back and do all that. When my family came back, I had to learn how to balance those different things. It was a hard thing, because I'm used to coming and going how I please. You know what I'm saying? Doing whatever, living how I want it. If I want to leave a dish in the sink, I leave a dish in the sink. If I want to leave my socks in the floor, I leave my socks in the floor. When the wife get back,
Nah, no dice.
yo, what are you doing? Clean the fuck up. Kids want some time, so I had to set it aside for maybe like 2 or 3 weeks, and not do any mercenary stuff. Just chill out and be available, because that's the most important thing of your title, right? Your father, you gotta be available. Your husband, gotta be available. Even now, like doing any of my ventures, anything that I decide to jump out on, is always about the availability. I can't just not do and not be. So if I'm doing something, I gotta be available for it. So the family shit comes first, always. So you gotta take a break, gotta take a pause. But everything that I've done, yo, juggling the family and that venture has always been the challenge. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't be available for everything at once. It's all you
How
all
do you
over the place.
choose?
Yeah, that shit created a lot of friction. How do I choose? You gotta have understanding set in place with you and your partner. And I had to explain to her that, like, yo, I need time to do this and that. I need you to back up off me for a little, not in those words, don't cut me, but I need the ability to, put this legacy together. And my wife is mad understanding, So, we come to our understandings and our conclusions. It'd be rough, it'd be rocky. But if we don't do it, things fall apart. You know what I'm saying? And what would you rather be, Will? Would you rather focus on business and making money? Or would you rather be a rich father? When I say rich father, rich in love, rich in availability. And just being around, setting the bar. Y'all got daughters I'm raising right now. I got my son. He's doing his
All
own
three
thing.
need you.
Yeah, all three of them need me. Right now, my daughters need me more than anything that can pull my attention in this world.
Facts. You
See,
definitely need a role model for them.
Yeah.
And they're going to use you as the starting point for every guy they start to be interested in the future.
Right. I have to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I come from a woman dominant family. You know what I'm saying? My mom, she got a sister. They got cousins. It's a lot of women in my family. I gotta pay homage to them by raising well-groomed daughters. You know what I'm saying? Keep that bloodline right. And my daughters are well-behaved and well-spoken and whatnot. But that's because I'm available. You know what I'm saying? I'm able to support my wife, back my wife up with everything. She the head of the household. When we step out the house, I'm the head. You know what I'm saying? I navigate the world. I navigate the wild. That's where I be. I hunt. But when it comes to the house, I'm the support mechanism. You know what I'm saying? I'm the pillar. She make the decisions. And I sign off on them. I co-sign on them. You know what I'm saying? But it's not hard to choose. I battle with myself sometimes. Like, yo, if I don't get this work done, this shit's gonna fall apart. But at the end of the day, yo, anything that I put my hands in, family stands over that all times.
That's right.
And I keep my ears to these digital streets about you, fam. You know what I mean? There's one thing that I know, and you posted a little while ago. It's so beautiful, and it leads into my next question. But you have a design actually that your daughter created, and you put on T-shirts and you put on hoodies. And I thought that was just fly, man. That was just a fly ass way to cultivate your daughter's imagination, to cultivate that engine of creativity that's growing within her.
Yeah.
Man, listen, I salute you on that. But
Thank
that
you.
leads to my question though. As far as T-shirt mercenaries are concerned, and as far as the printing company or business, I should say, what are some other ways that you've seen that you being in your purpose now has helped to actually bring the family together?
Say that again.
So, as far as your purpose and as far as your passion right now is concerned, with T-shirt mercenaries being a part of that, what are some ways that you've seen you being inside of your passion has helped the family come together, akin to how you putting your daughter's design on a T-shirt did something for her, did something for you, and it also did something for potential customers.
Um, it's the whole getting my daughter involved, My wife gets involved as well. She really kind of puts the fire under me sometimes. Sometimes I got a deadline to make. I'm just not in the mood, or I'm just too tired from work or whatever. She puts the fire under my ass. She takes care of a lot of the administrative stuff for me. You know what I'm saying? It's a family network. It's a legacy. You know what I'm saying? And it's a family business.
Yeah.
The whole thing behind my daughter, she an artist. She's a young, a small person. She's a small human, but packed with a lot of creativity packed inside of her. You know what I'm saying? And I want that. I want to push her as much as I can. Take that leap. Not only as an artist, but also as a small entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? I want her. I can't leave. I deliver bread. I can't leave my route to my kids when I bounce. You know what I'm saying? But I could leave T-shirt mercenary, and I could leave that knowledge, wisdom behind to her. You know what I'm saying? That's everlasting. She'll carry that on for the rest of her life, hopefully.
That's
You
a
know,
real
as an
legacy.
artist and somebody that's been exposed to business. You know what I mean? Me and my wife points out different spots for me to go and take pictures somewhere. She'll go and grab. She knows that, sometimes I might not order online, so I might hit up Michael's or Hobby Lobby and stock up on some T-shirts and hoodies real quick. Buy up all that stuff and get the little benefits when you fuck with their app and all of that stuff. Like that's how she gets involved. It's a family business. It's not just my dream. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, everybody gonna eat off the bread. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna eat off the plate that the T-shirt mercenary might provide. You know what I'm saying? So the family definitely gonna get involved and put their hands in it. And, Isabel, she like shoes and video games and whatnot. All right, let's earn it. Let's put something together real quick. You know what I mean? At the same time, she's able to follow her passion.
That's
I want
beautiful.
my kids.
Beautiful. That's a way. That's something that we as men all aspire to do for our family, growing into fatherhood. You know what I mean? That that
Word.
that can never be replaced. There's nothing. There's no higher honor. I feel like as far as us being in our
Straight up.
and being able to create something that we can leave as a legacy to our legacy. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I love you, Daddy is the most motivating thing that I could hear in my life. You know what I mean? That's so powerful. Not only coming from your
Always
son,
on.
word, coming from your son, but also coming from your daughters. Because, boys, we rough, rugged, and bad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Girls are delicate. They flowers, yo. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to damage the flower petals. You don't want their flower petals to wilt. You know what I mean? You want to enrich them because, women grow nations, B.
Sir. Yes,
Men
sir.
grow kingdoms, but women grow nations. They keep the empire intact. And, I'm raising two nations right now. Straight up. I'm raising two nations. Fuck it. Keep your last name when you get married or find a man named Smith. You know what I mean? Keep that name intact, yo.
Ah!
Straight up.
Word.
But yo, I'm raising nations, B. So that fatherhood thing, that fatherhood title, that's important. That's like one of the most important things to me. That's more important to me than being a son.
Mm.
Dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because raising good kids is a shout out to your genetics. It's a shout out to your bloodline. Word up. My son, he taller than me. He more handsome than me. He chiseled out. He's athletic. He's charming. Yo, word. My bloodline's doing good. Feel me?
Word.
Straight up. So the best thing I could do is raise decent people into the world. And T-shirt Mercenary is a perfect way to give Isabel, my oldest daughter, Isabel, an outlet for her art. Yo, every time she sees her artwork on somebody's chest or on somebody's back, that's something that she could be proud of herself for. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's super important. That's extra important. And that goes back to being able to be available. If I was stuck doing a crazy 9 to 5, I wouldn't be able to do those things. T-shirt Mercenary allows me to be home and allows me to be around my family and get my family involved with everything. So that's really been the real blessing, yo. Straight up.
You
But
can't get that time back. You know, like those moments only come around once in life. Like, so
word,
good to
you
cherish them.
can't, yo. Straight up. Really can't get that time back, man. I remember before I left Jersey, I was working in I was a technician for a dishwasher company. I was basically running my own business, but it was for a corporation. You know what I mean? You get a route. That's like running your own business and whatnot. I had a route that I had to maintain over in Chinatown, in YC. I used to put in so many hours. I used to put in so much time. I used to work like 120 something hours every 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? That's like 58 to 63 hours a week. When do you see your family? When do you have time for anything? You know what I'm saying? And yo, I hated that. It drove me nuts because the most important thing for me is to be with my wife and kids. I chilled a lot, yo. I chilled a lot. I chilled with homies and my ninjas and all of that. Yo, I chilled a lot, B. It's time to be with the family. And I really hated the way my life was going. So, and plus I was just getting tired of Jersey. Yo. Jersey is it's too expensive out there. It's ridiculous. It's expensive. It's crowded. There's too many cops. You know what I'm saying? Ohio is fly, yo. It's quiet. Folks is laid back. I see one cop maybe every couple of days. You know what I mean? That's dope. You really got to be doing some wild shit out here to get caught up with Jake. Okay?
Yes,
But
sir.
I had no time for anything, not even my family, yo. When it came around to my day off, I just wanted to sleep. I just wanted to be home. My wife wanted to go out and do things. She wanted, family day, and let's go do apple picking, and let's go do this, let's go do that. Let's take the girls out. I'm like, nah, I can't, yo. I'm done. I'm pooped. Just worked 16 hours. I mean, I got to be back to work, in 12. Yeah, we had the bread, but I didn't have the time. So came out here. Quality of life is different. I'm not burning my whole check damn near on rent. I'm not living my life based on rent. That's the thing in Jersey. You live your life based on bills.
Yeah.
That's a thing all over the world. Like,
Yeah, but when you from areas like where we from, because I'm sure Philly's expensive too.
hell yeah.
You from areas like where we from, you go other places, yo, you can make it because it's one, it's not as expensive. Two, the mentality is different, yo. I got I live by a New Jersey minute, New York minute. It's maybe like 3 seconds. New Jersey minute is like New York minute is like 30 seconds.
Pretty
You know what I'm
much.
saying? Jersey minute's like 35. I still got that fast paced mono. Jersey cat. Everything is moving fast. You know what I'm saying? A little slower than New York, but working in New York, you learn how to move fast too. Come out to Ohio, yo, it's like slow motion, B. Cats is dragging their feet. You know, I want things instantly. We used to the instant way of living.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that shit, yo, hurry up, let's go, Pop. Come on, put that sandwich together real quick. Not like that. It's
Got a lot of
slow
customers like that.
and it's straight up. It's like shifting. You gotta shift gears. You know, not everybody's in a hurry like you. So I get out here, yo, and rent is cheaper. The crib is bigger. You know what I'm saying? Your bread go a little bit further. I think in Jersey, like a dollar is like worth 75 cents or something. Wow, shit. Out here, it's like $1.15, $1.10, $1.25. You know, your dollar go a little bit further out here. So I'm not living my life based on paying bills at this point. It's good. And I could be available for my family.
Yes, sir.
So that's the only reason why I could even be t-shirt mercenary. That's the only reason why I could even jump off the bridge with these ventures. You know what I'm saying? And have these journeys and these experiences. Make money 1 month, make mad bread 1 month, and be dry for another 1 or 2 months. I couldn't do that in Jersey. You can't go in the red in Jersey because you might not come out.
Thanks.
Real shit.
I came out here, I got out of debt, went back into debt, got back out of debt. You know what I'm saying? I'm cleaning some shit up right now. And I'm gonna go right back into debt. It's just credit. It's just credit. Fuck it. But I'm not gonna drown. I know if I jam something up, my wife is good. You know, she hustles, she grinds, she go hard. She gonna make it happen for her family. She gonna make it happen for her kids. And she understands how I am. I might make like 10 grand a month and fall off. You know, next 2 or 3 months because I made a crazy ass decision. But yo, I was able to experience that because at the end of the day, yo, it's all about a human experience.
It's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? It's all about human experience. We in this universe, we're all the universe experiencing different aspects of itself. Me, I like to jump off and do wild investments, see what comes back. You know, it's not about the money. You know, it's about the journey. It's about the progress, yo. Because if you're not taking these risks, how you know if it's going to work or not? If you're going to survive, if you're going to live,
You don't.
you know, those experiences, they beget wisdom. You learn from the mistakes, and that's really what I want, yo. I want to be a wise man. I want to be able to give gems to my great grandkids, to my grandkids. You know what I mean? You know how the older generation and the younger generations, they be disconnected and shit because language. You know, we speak different languages, but I want to be wise enough that I could speak my language and have be able to translate it to them. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
So without these experiences, I can't coach people along. Like I'm about to take a couple people under my wing and help them put they brands together. I'm able to do that because of those long nights sitting up, effing up them shirts. Yo, I got a box of t-shirts that I just messed up. Every time I mess up a shirt, I throw it in the box. And I pull it out to run tests on a new design that I had. You know what I'm saying? That box of test shirts, those are a blessing, yo. Because I can go in that box and grab something and find a clean spot, a blank spot, pre-treat it real quick, press on it, see what it looked like. You know what I'm saying? It's those nights of sitting up and messing up the design and trying to figure out Illustrator and Photoshop and all that wild shit. I'm able to mentor these couple folks into putting their brands together and you know, really just investing in people and giving back to the community of people that have, you know, a dream to do a brand or put out a t-shirt line or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just small way of giving back. I'll be able to tutor somebody. Hey, you're gonna need somebody to touch this design up for you. You gotta do this, this and that through Illustrator. Or if you don't want to do it, hire somebody on Fiverr.
Right.
$15, $20. You know what I'm saying? Those are little gems that you drop on somebody. Where to find the best deals on shirts, on garments, hoodies and whatnot. You need a logo done. Got Chev. Got my cousin Just. Cats are artists. They'll put a design together for you. You know what I'm saying? And come to me. I'll get the film put together for you. You know what I'm saying? And I could either print the shirts for you, or let's say you got a heat press, you press them yourself. But sitting up late night and jamming them shirts up and, you know, doing all that crazy learning curve from just, you know, working and learning, that allows me to be able to mentor somebody and bring them up. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, yo, each one teach one. You gotta add on to the next generation, yo. If not, knowledge will get lost. So every time an old person die, library vanishes, library burns down. You know what I'm saying? So it's my duty to pass on what I've learned and what I put together to another batch of human beings that want to do something similar to what I might be doing. Because there's a lot of people out there designing t-shirts. There's a lot of people alone doing vinyl, you know, vinyl printing alone, heat transfer vinyl and stuff like that. That's a big thing. But I think I should be able to pass that knowledge on. Somebody needs that. Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's a beautiful way to slide on that, because we at the 64-minute mark right now. This has been a smooth conversation. It don't even feel like it's been over an hour, but you know what I mean?
That's wild.
There's been news that's been dropped here. There's been so much transparency, so much insight. There's been so much wisdom that you have selflessly given for us to be able to indulge in. I want to thank you, brother. I want to thank you, God. Thank you, Lord.
Absolutely, yo.
I appreciate it. But
Word.
before we out of here,
man. We go back years, yo. Shout out to the B Smiths. Yo, I love you, B.
Yes, sir.
Word up. I love you, yo. You one of the realest dudes, most solid cats that I know. You and Chevy. Dash, I know you solid because they rock with you heavy. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate that.
Word up. Word up. Shout out to PVM, man. Y'all be having conversations that need to be had.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we definitely do. We got to have some more to, you know. It's like how you said, giving back. You know, we just feeding our community, you know.
Yeah. And it's a community, yo. Community of listeners. Community is the most important thing, B.
Yeah.
Straight up to building any type of brand. Gotta focus on the community.
Yeah, they teach us and we teach them in return, you know.
Yeah.
All learn from one another.
Word. Should I be learning from y'all?
That's a super
Thank
you, bro. You know.
Yeah.
But we do have a tradition here, though, brother. You know what I'm saying? Before we close out, each of us that's involved in this conversation, we'd like to leave one lasting thought on the table of this conversation before we close out. So we want to start with you. Just one thing that, you know, just sat with your heart enough for you to leave on the table just as the lasting word for anybody who's listening live or who's listening to the playback. What's that one thing that you would like to leave on the table, fam?
Yo, word up. First and foremost, know thyself. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know thyself, you'll be lost in the wilderness, lost at sea, whatever. Second, yo, love is the most important. Vibrate is it's the heaviest and highest vibration that you could have. You know what I'm saying? And family, yo. God gave you all of those. Straight up. God gave you self, God gave you love, God gave you family. So all praises due. Give it up.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Ash, what's going on, man? What's the lasting word that you like to leave at the end part of this conversation before we close out?
You know what? We talked about family, love, legacies. So I'm gonna just say gratitude. You know, like be grateful for every moment as it occurs. You know, the moments that separate you from your family and the ones that bring you closer to your family as well. And remember, like, your journey is your journey. You know, no one can walk that path for you, but you. So, you know, walking unafraid and continuing in love. You know, let love be what's that? The North Star.
Word. Straight up. Hey, yo, I want to give a shout out real quick, man. Bit Bandits NFT project, NFT community. Bit Bandits and Bankster Bears, man. My people, you know. It's my family out there too. Straight up.
Salute.
Word up. Yo, y'all gotta have a conversation about NFTs and crypto, man.
Hey, look,
once we learn about it, like,
real shit. I can learn about it, man.
I know. I'm still lost in the sauce trying to figure out the whole NFTs. Like, I just know about the gorilla pictures, and I'm just like, all right.
Hey, yo, it's more than a profile picture, yo. It's more than a JPEG. Straight up. Let's link up in a couple weeks and have that conversation, yo. Straight up. Because that's something that needs to get had, man. We need more brown folks in that space, yo.
Now, I have gotten into Bitcoin, you know, I have gotten to that, and, you know, and I started investing more in certain stocks and whatnot, but the NFTs are still untouched, you know, only because I just haven't heard enough to really make me jump ahead into that.
Right. Yo, man, hit me up, yo. We can have a conversation. We definitely have a conversation. We could do it live or behind the scenes, but
we could do both.
It's definitely something that needs to be spoken about, yo. We need more brown people in the NFT space.
Yeah.
Straight up. If we don't, we're gonna be left behind because it's a futuristic technology that's here now. Straight up. It's more than just pictures. It's something to look at. You know, it's something connected to it. What's connected to the picture? What are the utilities? What are the benefits? Oh man. But yeah. Let's definitely have that talk.
I look forward to that.
We're gonna definitely set that up. And I'm glad that you even brought that up because for real, that flies into what I want to leave as my lasting word, man. And humble yourself, man. It's one thing that I've realized, you know, with myself personally. The more I humble myself, it's not the greatest feeling. You gotta kind of get into it because you know it's ego and it's pride that comes with being able to master certain things. You know what I'm saying? Humble yourself. You at ground level. You back to the foundation, but it's so much to learn. It's so much to learn, and it's so beautiful because the perspective is different when you at the bottom as opposed to when you on top and you so used to seeing everything from sky level. You know what I'm saying? Being back down on the ground again and being able to look up and aspire, and then being able to see yourself climb with the scaffoldings and the brick and the mortar and seeing yourself elevate is beautiful. So humble thyself. That's my last word.
Word. That's what's up.
Yes, sir.
That's peace, yo. That's peace.
That is
humility, humbleness. Word up.
for real though. Hey, listen, once again, family, thank you. Smith 13, Ill Smith. You know what I mean?
Thank you, fellas.
Smith.
Appreciate you.
I know. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, no doubt. Shit, I'm about to go to bed. Y'all gotta get up at 3 a.m.
Oh, you
Deliver the
too?
bread, kid.
Same.
Call me Bread Man, Breggie Noble.
Hey, look, once again, for those who aren't familiar, T-shirt mercenaries, this is the guy right here, our sponsor, official PVM sponsor. Get familiar with T-shirt mercenaries. Get familiar with what's going on right now because things is moving and grooving and shaking and baking. You dig? I go by the name of Jetty 8-Track. It's my brother.
Wait, which one? All right, well, I'm Dash. Because you could have just left the floor to say my brothers, you know.
Right,
yeah. Got shout out, man.
You know what I mean? We'll see y'all this Wednesday, 7 p.m., same place, same time, PVM Talk Show. We out.
Yeah.
Peace.
Shit I don't have time for. Your shit. Crazy shit. Bullshit. Stupid.
Special technique.